XRP Forecast for March of this year. Welcome back to the Crypto Astro channel, bringing a radical, innovative new approach to crypto analysis, combining technical analysis with astrology. If we get this video to 200 likes, I'll make a Cardano and Sui update video, so smash the like button. I'll come up with that. None of this content is financial or investment advice. This content is intended for educational purposes only. All right, so we just got a huge wake up and a massive rejection. So that's not looking so good. The only good thing is we didn't go completely below this previous candle at $2.19. But that's a massive rejection right there. All right, so we have been tracking this yellow global liquidity line for a while now. And XRP has been following it fairly closely. You know, the global liquidity went up, XRP went up. The global liquidity goes down, XRP stalls out. Global liquidity goes up here. XRP front ran it a little bit there. And then global liquidity goes down. XRP has a massive, major correction. Global liquidity goes back up. XRP starts to rebound. Global liquidity goes down, XRP goes down. And then it paused here and we tried to get that Trump pump there, but wasn't sustainable because the global liquidity is arguably continuing to go down after this. So, I mean, it almost nulls this entire pump here because we got rejected back down. We're trying to stay up around 236. But I mean, this global liquidity line goes down the next 2 days before it maybe gets a little uptick there. And then it just kind of stalls out for the rest of the month. So concerning there for the bulls who are shouting that we're going up to whatever number, $4, $8, $9, $20 XRP. We got to look at the charts, guys. Let's not get overly crazy here. And for the astrology buffs, you know, I do talk a lot about astrology here. So if you're not into that, you could, you know, the door is there if you need to leave. But for those astrology enthusiasts, Neptune is getting to the 29th degree soon in Pisces. That brings massive possibilities of confusion and delusion. So we do not want to get delusional this month. We do not want to get overly optimistic. We just had the Sun square Jupiter, bringing, you know, over optimism leading to disappointment here, guys. That's exactly what happened. On this day, March 2nd, I believe it was Sun squaring Jupiter. I said over optimism leads to disappointment. We got that over optimism and we got the disappointment the next day. All right. I don't know how this astrology could get any more accurate. All right. So for those who doubted astrology, here's the proof here. All right. And you can check out my last video where I literally said that. All right. The Bitcoin March predictions. Watch that and see exactly what I was saying about the astrology. All right. And another thing is, you know, historically, XRP, actually, let me go to the XRP. This is the Bitcoin dominance, but we'll look at the XRP chart and I'm going to take off this global liquidity line just for simplicity's sake. Then we're going to bring up the Bitcoin dominance and we'll look at historically when XRP is broken out. Well, we'll look right here. This Bitcoin dominance line, I can make it another color to make it more clear. So that red line there. So Bitcoin dominance, XRP actually front ran it. Well, actually, when the Bitcoin dominance got a massive dump there, XRP started pumping. The Bitcoin dominance did go up a little bit, but then at this point, it really started falling. Bitcoin dominance fell down. XRP went to this peak. Bitcoin dominance came back up. XRP stalls out. It falls again. Just enough for XRP to get another pump. But it wasn't enough. Bitcoin dominance didn't fall enough to really pump XRP to the moon, like we were all hoping for. Bitcoin dominance went up, and it's still way up here. So we're going to need, if we want XRP to go to the moon, we're going to need this Bitcoin dominance to fall. And if it doesn't, then XRP could honestly be in trouble. In all honesty, we're honest on this channel. We don't sugarcoat things. We just look at the data. We look at the charts. If we look at the last bull run here, Bitcoin dominance went up, but then it fell. And right when it fell, XRP got a huge pump there. And I could zoom in here a little bit. And then the lawsuit with the SEC happened. Very dramatic. But then the Bitcoin dominance started falling massively, and XRP started pumping again. It stalled out. XRP stalled out a little bit, but then the Bitcoin dominance fell huge one more time, and we got the final blow off top there. All right, so we have not seen this huge Bitcoin dominance dump at all. And so arguably the altcoin run and arguably the bull run hasn't even started, at least specifically for altcoins. If we look at 2017, the Bitcoin dominance, right when the Bitcoin dominance peaked and started falling, immediately XRP went on one of the biggest pumps we've ever seen in crypto history, where it pumped all the way from, 19 cents all the way to $3.25. Unbelievable. I mean, look at this pump. Boom. 1,500% pump. Oh my gosh. The holy grail of God candles. All right, so we need that Bitcoin dominance to fall, and we have not seen it. I mean, if we just go look at the Bitcoin dominance, look at how it's just kind of still way up here. We still have not gotten that dump. It's just hanging out up here. All right, so let me clean this up. Yeah, it's still just way up there, sky high. And every bull run, and historically, we see this massive crash here. We still have not gotten that. Does that mean the altcoin run is still in the cards this year? It's certainly possible. I can't sit here and say that's not possible. I think that's what a lot of people are hoping for. I think a lot of us thought it was going to come a lot earlier, but maybe it's scheduled a bit later this year. Okay. If we look at the weekly, let's see, we zoom in. And the weekly close. Okay, so we did get that weekly close with that Trump pump. But then it's dumped quite a bit. All right. I also want to talk about astrology. All right, so for those who are not into astrology, you can leave. Feel free. For those who love astrology, you're going to love this. So we have the total lunar eclipse coming up right here, March 14th. See this blue line on the right here? We're only 10 days away, guys. And that is frightening, and I'll tell you why. If we look at the previous times that we've had a total lunar eclipse after a big pump and arguably a bull market, look at what happened back here. Take a look at this vertical blue line. What happened when we were 10 days out? Well, really 9 days out right here. XRP fell off a cliff. 9 days out, XRP fell massively all the way down here. So that means if we were buying the dip on the way down, we might never recover those gains. So if we bought like right here, XRP did not rebound past that point until, well, I guess many, many months later. And that's in the bullish case. I mean, there's also a possibility it doesn't recover for the bear market. And then the time before that, the bull market before that, we had this right here. And the chart's a little weird here. Let's see. Okay. So it's a little messy. Let me clean it up. And if we look at this vertical blue line, that was the total lunar eclipse heading into the bull market. Right after the bull market peak, 10 days before that total lunar eclipse in January 2018, XRP fell off a cliff. So if people kept buying the dip, it did not recover back to that point for, I believe, a couple years. Actually, let's see. Yeah, at least 3 years, actually. So those would need to recover those gains, would have to hold at a loss for 3 years. Right now, we are in a similar situation, arguably. In the worst case scenario, XRP could have a lot more downside. So that's a big concern. That's one of the main reasons I'm very, very cautious. Now, the good news is we have the astrology, and XRP actually has very positive astrology coming up here. We have Jupiter that's going to conjunct the Sun and XRP Sun, the XRP Venus, and the XRP Mercury here. So it's basically Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is conjuncting the Sun, actually, the XRP Sun, actually tomorrow. So the circle in the middle is the XRP chart. The circle on the outside is where the planets are in the sky right now. And Jupiter conjuncting the Sun is historically very bullish. And so XRP is holding up around 237 right now. We haven't seen anything of like a blow off top, although we did get that Trump pump a couple days ago. Was that the kind of local blow off top for the short term? It's tough to say, but the good news, so we do have some bullish astrology in the next 24 hours. Perhaps there could be more upside, but it's not looking so good with that massive rejection that we got after the Trump pump. The good news is we still have Jupiter, you see the planet right here, is going to conjunct the XRP Venus, the planet of value and money, which is very good. Jupiter conjuncting Venus could be a very bullish transit, could signal a mega pump or a peak. That's happening on April 12th, and then even better, or also very good, is Jupiter conjunct the XRP Mercury on April 25th. So it's actually showing possible bullish price action possibilities in April. And the global liquidity is also looking pretty good in April. So I'm actually, the fact that we just got this massive rejection here, this daily candle, that's not looking so great. You know, right before this bullish transits tomorrow. And on top of that, the Bitcoin dominance isn't falling. It's just holding up strong. It doesn't look like we're going to get a mega pump from XRP in the next 24 hours, at least so far. So the fact of that is perhaps if the markets do recover, you know, if the S&P 500 starts to go on another mega pump, including the Dow Jones, Russell 2000, you know, if we do recover, perhaps April could look a lot better. But I just wanted to come on here and say, you know, there's a big concern with this total lunar eclipse. For those who believe in astrology and actually look at all the data I've been covering, look at my previous videos in February. I talk a lot about this total lunar eclipse cycles and how every time in history for the Bitcoin chart, if we look at historically, every time we get that blue line, which is the total lunar eclipses in the Bitcoin's history, every about 12 out of 13 times we get a massive dump or a bear market. Look at this. We get 3 of those blue vertical lines, we get a bear market. All right, same back all the way back here, 2014. We get these blue lines, we have a bear market on our hands, okay? And we're heading into 3 of those blue lines. So that's why I'm so concerned, and I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm just looking at the data. I'm not being emotional about this. And that's what we want to do if we want to succeed, arguably, in these markets. And what else? So definitely don't get caught up in delusions, illusions. Neptune in Pisces, a few more planets in Pisces this month. The total lunar eclipse, the sun is in Pisces. There's, you know, massive illusions and possibilities for massive confusion, and the markets do not like confusion. All right, so I just want to warn you guys here. Got to be honest. I'm not just here to sugarcoat things and say what you want to hear. I'm here to tell the honest truth. And all the research, all the data that I've been looking at for years and years and years. I have more than 300 crypto astro videos on this channel. You can take a look at my receipts. Okay, so my strategy, I'm planning to be very, very, very patient with this because we could have massive downside to go. And I'll give you guys some really high value information here. But before I do that, please smash that like button so we can get this out to more people so that we can help people not lose their hard-earned money here. All right, and if we get to 200 likes, then I'll come up with that Cardano and Sui update video for this month. I have these amazing indicators. We have the imbalance indicator and the Lux Algo fair value gap, and it's showing these liquidity gaps. I mean, this has been unbelievably accurate so far in the past couple months here. I mean, look at this red line here. It's showing this liquidity gap. XRP went down, and it went exactly to that red gap right there before it dumped. And so what happens is it'll go up to the red lines, and then it'll fall down to these blue areas and this green area. So it literally just dumped down exactly to this green, the bottom of this green rectangle here, where there's a bunch of liquidity at $2.21. Now we're recovering, but we don't have any more red gaps up on the upside. So that's why I'm concerned that we could be heading down to, gosh, look how low this goes. This goes all the way to 154. And then it could rebound from there. But the worst case, it goes all the way down to, geez, $1.15. If we go on the weekly scale, if you look at this green rectangle, this is a little bit different point of view on the weekly scale is if we go all the way down to this green rectangle, that's down to 163. So I do have a buy order a little bit above that at 165 in case that happens. And then there's this little green rectangle all the way down here at 127. And so that's another potential buy. So I just put a buy order at like 130 down there. So and if everything follows what it's done historically with the total lunar eclipses, perhaps it could be eventually going down like this, and then there could be a rebound at some point, and either that's a bear market or we're starting to head back up. All right, so that's what I'm thinking. I just wanted to share it with you guys, as you know, I did promise an XRP video since you guys gave my previous video a lot of attention, a lot of love, a lot of likes. Really appreciate the support, everybody. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking. Do you think we're just going to go up only from here? Another Trump pump? Problem with the Trump pumps is we get the dump right after. All right, it's not sustainable so far. But long term, I think it's really bullish. Or do you think we are going to correct back down to these liquidity gaps that I've mentioned here? Man, yeah, that would be a big dump, but everything I'm looking at, I mean, it's definitely leaning towards that. Especially, we're not seeing the Bitcoin dominance fall, and if it doesn't fall, then XRP is not going to get that mega pump that we're all hoping for. I do think that is going to happen at some point. I'm certainly not looking so far like it's this month, unless we do get a massive dump with the Bitcoin dominance, which we actually could in the best case scenario, as Bitcoin has a little bit of actually a fairly negative transit hitting on March 10th. So March 10th would probably be the best possibility that we could get a Bitcoin dominance dump, and that could pump XRP. If we don't get that, then XRP could, like I've been saying, easily be heading back down. Good news is I got my buy orders ready. I'm sitting on about 50% cash, guys. And I told you, look at my channel, look at my video in mid-February where I said I'm selling everything. This is exactly the reason I did that, as I was seeing a lot of caution in March for the astrology and a lot of the macro markets. All right, thanks everybody for tuning in. Let me know if you think we're going up or down in the comments below. And of course, like and share this video with someone who could benefit. All right, thanks everybody. Let's see, yeah, smash the like button. Thanks for the support. I've amended the global index next to the XRP. Looks like it is following. Yeah, exactly. I just noticed 5K subscribers. Let's freaking go. Yeah, thank you. I was thinking of coming out with a video just to thank you guys for 5,000 subscribers. I got more than 333 videos on here, guys. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the love. And let's see. Okay. All right, thanks everybody. I got to go eat dinner with my family. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.